Good morning and welcome to another episode of Dale's Dinosaurs here at the pool room. Every Friday we review a Mattel dinosaur, and then in the second half of the video we talk about what we know about the dinosaur. Thank you to my growing list of subscribers. If you haven't already subscribed, please make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on your weekly dose of dino. Today we're going to be reviewing the Mattel Hammond collection Concavenator. Concavenator comes in this beautiful black, I would say adult collector style box. It's got this little Hammond collection logo. What I like is the glossy embossed T-Rex here and the window, so those collectors who keep their figures mint in box can still see the figure from the outside. On the back of the box we have a little bit of artwork where you can see the figure in its full pose and some details about where we saw Concavenator in the movies. As you know, I don't like to keep my figures in the box, so let's rip her open. Now that we have Concavenator out of its box, we can actually have a better look at her. Beautiful. I was excited when I saw this in the box, but now that I've got it out, I'm really loving it. I'm loving the colours. They really appeal to me. The paint apps are spectacular in it. I really like these reds and the little detail in the face, and obviously we've got like a bit of an olive spray in the underside there, which is, you know, it's just a little bit of addition there. Yeah, I just really like that. That is quite cool. The sculpt is beautiful as always with Mattel dinosaurs, and you know, like it's pretty cool. There's, you know, pretty good with the paleo art, especially the JP paleo art, the Jurassic World I should say. The paleo art that you'll find on the internet does have a different let's call it a hump sail on the back of Concavenator, more just a almost like a shark fin, you know, up and down, because and we'll have a look at the remains, the fossil remains of the dinosaur a little bit later in the video, but it's pretty cool. I like it. I think it's a neat looking figure. The mouth opens. Let's just discuss articulation. Mouth opens and shuts. We have some articulation here at the head, the neck, the arms, and also, as with all Hammond collection, we've got these knee, ankle, feet joints, the hips here, and the tail moves. The tail also has a bit of wire in it as well. Stepping away from articulation quickly, the eye is not glass, it's a painted in eye, but still looks pretty cool. This is just one of the earlier models from Hammond collection, but absolutely a gorgeous looking figure. I'm very impressed. I like this a lot. Alrighty, there's probably time to talk about the dinosaur itself, so let's do that. So Concavenator means Cuenca hunter. Cuenca is a province of Spain where the fossil remains were discovered. The full name for Concavenator, I've forgotten the species type, but it means humpback Cuenca hunter. It lived in the early Cretaceous, about 125 million years ago, and Concavenator is a carcharodontid, which was a carnivorous theropod. This holotype was a near complete skeleton, and it can be seen where the Concavenator had that tall dorsal on its spine is actually different to all other Carcharodontids. And what gives this the paleo art this really cool sail type structure on the back? The structure itself, with the sail, it could have been a thermal regulator or a display or even a hump used to store fat. There have been so many suggestions for its use, not really sure exactly what it could be, but just the same, it's pretty amazing and what I like about this being so different. Concavenator was medium size for a Carcharodontid. It was about 5.6 metres in length and about 400 kilos in weight. Now, if we get Robert Muldoon out again, he seems to be my favourite figure for sizing up these dinosaurs. It's about spot on for size for in scale to the figures that came out for Hammond Collection Jurassic Park, so that's pretty cool. Fun fact for Concavenator was that in these forearms here, in the ulna of the forearms, there was structures representing quill knobs. Now, there's a lot of debate going on. As people are debating, yes, it had feathers. It would have been real early primitive feathers, a primitive introduction of feathers if they were feathers. Some people are debating that they were just a part of where the tendons attached rather than these primitive feathers. Just move in a way. Another fun fact about Concavenator is that it's not actually seen as a moving dinosaur in the movies, but actually it was on display. Claire saw it at the Lockwood estate. It was on display when she went to visit, which is a cool little add to this figure, and I guess why it ended up being a part of the Hammond collection. Other popular Carcharodontosaurids were, Meraxes, Tyrannotitan, Mapusaurus, Giganotosaurus, and of course the Carcharodontosaurus. So there was quite a few of these Carcharodontosaurids. I'll spit it out in a minute, my mouth not working. That were about. None of them had the sales like this fella did, but yeah, pretty cool. Now that's all I've got on Concavenator today. If you have any dinosaurs that you would like me to review, add them to the list. It's always fun to review these dinosaurs, and I like getting them out and adding them onto my display. You know what? It doesn't matter what you collect as long as you enjoy collecting. And I love these Hammond Collection Mattel dinosaurs. They're absolutely beautiful. I'm Dale from the Pool Room. Until next time, take care.